This is going to be a very difficult one. Stock market sustains bullish trend as investors gain 2.1 trillion naira. This one says hardship. Nigeria going through inevitable pains. Soludo. Nigeria going through inevitable pains. That's Soludo, Anambra State Governor speaking. And this one says NDLEA nabs hairstylist for selling drug-laced chin-chin to students. All of these you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. We'll take a short commercial in a matter of moments. When we return, we would look at more headlines, some on the nation, and then we'll get your response. Remember, on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle. Go like, we'll be back.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria
Andrew. Let's get back onto some headlines this morning. Let's look at what we have on The Nation. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook, so join the conversation. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the handle on Facebook. Go there, like the page, share. Don't forget, very important, do well to share the live stream. So you log on to Facebook. It's that simple. You search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and then you find the page with the Nigeria Info logo up there with it and other details. And then you go on to the live stream. You would see live written on there. At the moment, we have a couple of people watching live. So go on there and then you can watch, and then you drop your comments, and most importantly, share so we get more people to join in and drop their views and opinions on the newspaper review segment of the Morning Crossfire. So now that you've done that, good to go. On X, it is Nigeria Info PH. So for those who are fans of X, just go there, search Nigeria Info PH, and join in on the conversation as well. Also do well to, is this share they call it on X? All right, do the same thing. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. Now we get to The Nation newspaper. Let's see what we have before we take your messages on Facebook. Experts list ways to halt rising inflation. That's on The Nation. Tinubu orders action against killers of 16 officers, soldiers. Killing of soldiers, Delta community deserted, residents flee home. All of these you would find on The Nation newspaper. Wike, some people deserve Guinness Book of Records as pretenders. That's also on The Nation. Sanu Nasu begins 7-day warning strike. It's also on The Nation newspaper. And now we go over to Facebook. We'll start with your messages there. So let's go. For those of us on Facebook, Ezekweru Hakot says, good morning. Rivers people know who the true betrayer of trust and social contract is. The FCT minister is a betrayer to Rivers people in diverse form. Lorenzo Delight, your message is quite long. Military and security should make sure killers of those soldiers are arrested. The views of FCT minister on political rift in Rivers State is true. Noble Obiaju on Facebook says, Chief Awel Onyeso is a good man. Thank you, Chief, for helping law students. Thank God Ability Atuegbu says, Wike local government chairman missing as dignitaries attend Governor Fubara's mother-in-law's burial. Justice Ori on Facebook says, I'm concerned about the state of things in Akwama community in Delta State. Nobody saw it coming. Something should be done to arrest the situation. Christian Williams says the issue of cultism in the state is fast becoming unbearable, and I think the police need to improve their security plans to stop this nonsense. Beyond the police, I also think that families and society needs to do more. I mean, when it used to take the society to raise a kid, it was a lot better. These days, it's even the families cannot raise the kids. So I think as much as we have the security agencies, the police and the government and the rest to do their part, we can prevent it from even happening. It's like fire. I always say, people say fire service should be equipped. And I said, you can prevent the fire first. If you prevent the fire, you would not need to call fire service. If we tackle the societal rot and problem in society that's influencing people to continuously, easily go into crime, if we can do that, then we might not even need the police to do too much. That's just the point I'm making. Nwankwo Hejirika says, please, Abuja conspirators should allow Governor Fubara perform his constitutional duties. Patrick Amadi says, good morning. I joined the group to thank Senator Orwell Yenso. Is a man who has charisma. FCT minister is correct. Don't support persons for selfish interest. It's very true. But then in Nigerian politics, which leaders in this politics of this country does what they do for the interest of the people? I mean, sometimes I think we should also look at these things and look at our laws, look at what is happening in the country, look at the laws, I mean the National Assembly, the everything. And would people be wrong if they say that leaders, political office holders, public office holders do not do things for the interest of the people? And this is politics, where we've heard politicians say no permanent enemy, no permanent friend. It's just permanent interest. We've heard them say it. So when they say that interest, whose interest are they talking about? And the Nobia Kachi case, says communities that kill military officers on fire, they have performed attacks that will be very difficult for the military of another country to do to us in years. Nobia Kachi case, this particular issue has happened. I think what you should be focusing on now is the lives that have been lost, and we should feel bad for that. And begin to look at how we can repair that damage. Issues like this happen anywhere in the world, even in the most advanced countries of the world. Tamuda Itekena Dagogo says, killing of 16 soldiers. While I condemn the killings of the soldiers, it is disheartening that Nigerian soldiers would also carry out a reprisal attack on the entire community and destroy houses. Well, all of those details we will find hopefully from the force spokesperson. Alaris Peef says, good morning. I condole families of soldiers that were killed in Delta State. The soldiers, we give them what they requested from them. Lorenzo Delight, I already took your message before. So the government should help vigilantes to fight these criminals in Diob. People are losing their valuables every now and then. Skillful Piro says, gunmen attack Kaduna community, about 14 residents. My question is, can't federal government stop this insecurity? Enough of these killings. Well, there we are. So keep more messages coming in on Facebook. We'll take as much as we can. Let's go over to the phone lines now and take the calls. We'll start off with JJ from Rumigbo. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0002 or 0817 923 0003. JJ, good morning. Straight to the point.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, let me join the Simplify movement in Obiakpo to also pass a vote of confidence on the people's governors in Alaye Fubara. I tell you, the man came prepared and his love for the state is unmeasurable. So I say, sir, keep doing well. Then the president condemned the killing and asked the soldier to go after those who are responsible for the dastardly act. I joined the president to condemn the killing, but I right because
unfortunately, JJ, we can't hear you clearly.
I said I just.
Oh goodness me, JJ, if you can hear us, you might have to call back or send a message because we really can't hear you what you're saying at the moment. Dakuku Ineche, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Senator.
Yeah, good morning.
Dakuku from Abokichi.
You're welcome, Dakuku.
The comment credited by the FCT minister that the people are creating crisis in the river state. Nobody is creating crisis in the river state. People are hearing my voice. It is him. I see my former, who was the former minister of transport. He don't create problem. I don't see anybody in this state who created a problem like him. And just telling the truth, it should not use the blame to anybody in this river state. Because people here are peace-loving people in this country. Let me go to Chido Kimewa. The comment he credited that Sushinimbu should warn him. So let him now. Let him warn him seriously. So this thing has become much in this state. We are not have peace in this state again. And I thank Chido Kimewa and he stands firm on behalf of him to make sure that peace in this state. This is that Chido Kimewa to know that it's a very good man in this state. So let me stop here. Thank you.
All right, Dakuku, thank you. Ida from Inkoro, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew Femi, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Well, I want to talk about the former governor statement. Who is a selfish politician? He was a local government chairman to chief of staff to minister to governor, and become a minister again. Who is selfish? Is there any other person in Obiakpo he can represent? He can send to federal to represent him. Now, when we are talking about selfish politician, is the former governor. Yes. You go up on power, they even give a minister in Abuja, a governor in Abuja. You are still putting an eye in the state. Want to control the president governor. It's not done that way now. Even though he's your son, self, will not even listen to you. Now I want to thank the governor for his statement that we should live a good life. When I'm born children, our children, come. Just like I live a good life. Andrew, if I don't know it, I know you, I will live a good life with you. If you see my picking, he's looking for what he came to your office, you that son yet. You give me a good life, I live a good life with you. So we should live a good life. I want to thank you, please, the Simplify movement. They are doing well. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, thank you. We go to D-Line now. Frank is on the line from D-Line. Hello, Frank.
Good morning, Mr. Isedi.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, let me react on the killing of soldiers in Delta State. It's not a good one. I condemn it in toto. I'm appealing to Nigeria youth. PDP people in the have been in crisis. I'm appealing to National Working Committee of people from every party. So when you do this matter, let them release the man on hold. This is my comment this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We still have more coming in. Don't forget the number to call still is 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0003. Susie from Erema, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
All right, morning to you, Susie.
Yeah, let me talk about the killing of the soldiers. Well, it's unfortunate that we begin to kill our brothers. I believe that the soldiers will not just come out of the barracks to rouse a community, but automatically we are a people that some of us as youth are misbehaving. And so if that is for correction, why muzzle them and kill them the way they were killed? It's unfortunate. And let me also talk about the issue of the Chidoki group and the Simplify people casting this thing on the governor, vote of confidence. I also want to say the same vote of confidence to the FCT minister, Chief Barrister Enrique. I commend him for producing the governor today that every one of us is also eulogizing. I know what happened in this state over time, before the election, during the election, and after the election. How this man was actually maligned, how he was called all sorts of names and all of that. And when he said about the issue concerning ungrateful people and selfish politicians in River State, I have seen that in this contemporary era of River State politics, that even a man who was called all sorts of names in this River State today, people will mount podium to insult him, to call him name. Now we are calling on the president to call the FCT minister to order. The same thing who read the communique when the president actually intervened in this particular issue, he talked about the president not having the constitutional right to order the governor around. Now, if the president now also intervene like they are calling him, won't they also call the president's name and also insult him like it has been a trademark today in River State? That those who are speaking good of this government and those who are even saying that there should be peace are being maligned and also pushed aside.
All right, Susie,
and all of
point made. Let's move on now to Temple. We know you go. Thank you, Susie. It's time exhausted. Temple from Oyigbo, good morning. And please keep it very short and straight to the point. Thank you.
I salute you this morning.
All right, go ahead.
The very distinguished Ifeanyi Andrew. I think in as much as I'm concerned, they say he who that must go to equity must go with clean hands. Like the statement our former governor, made. I think I want to appeal to him, sir. He has served the state and he has benefited from the PDP as a party. And the River State has never failed in giving him their support. I want to appeal to him passionately. Let's allow peace to reign in River State. You look at the structures that fought for him. All other governors that I have emanated from River State, I talk of Dr. Peter Delay, Right Honorable Chimike Amechi, they all jettison structures one way or the other. But I think I want to also encourage the Simplify movement to continue doing the needful. Our governor is a man to reckon with. And the Simplify movement will not fail to continue to give him a support. As I said, Chief Oluwelo Onyeso, he has been tested and he has been confirmed. This is not the first time, it's not the second time. Oluwelo Onyeso has continued to touch lives of people. Sir, continue in that approach. We love you.
All right.
Rivers East love you.
Let's
well.
go to
Thank
Uche in Echie. Good morning, Uche Ken.
Yes. Andrew, good morning, sir.
All right, good morning.
First of all, soldiers killed in Warri.
Not in Warri,
This is unfortunate.
in Delta State.
And I joined Mr. President this morning to condemn the killing and also pray that the killers doesn't go unpunished. The students appreciating Chief Oluwelo Onyeso for giving them a grant. I joined them this morning to appreciate our senator. He has been doing good, and I pray, sir, continue to do good, and God will continually blessing you. And finally, group review the call for President to intervene in Rivers crisis. The communique was read by Chijoki Hungo, asking President Tinubu to call Wike to order. First of all, I want to ask, is there still crisis rocking the state? Why calling on President Tinubu on Rivers issue again? Now, if there is still crisis in Rivers State, I believe it should be the one caused by Chijoki Hungo and his group. They are the one hosting meeting here and there. They are the one carrying out Thanksgiving here and there. And Wike supporters are silent. Now you they make noise. Now you they also cry. Now you they also accuse persons. Now for me, calling on President Tinubu on Rivers issue is insensitive. You people have called him before and he waded into Rivers matter. And the 8-point peace pact agenda were signed, which our governor promised to implement. The question I will leave for them this morning is, has the 8-point agenda been implemented? He promised to implement it. Now you promise Tinubu. Now you know come fulfill promise. Now you they make noise. Now you they cry. Now you they accuse people. Why disturbing Wike? Even when you are using your Thanksgiving avenue to insult him, I believe this should be enough. The Wike supporters keep me silent doesn't mean they don't know what to say.
All right. Let's move on now to the next caller. Winnie is in Rumola. Winnie, good morning. All right, we lost the call from Winnie there. The numbers to call still are 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0002. We'll take one more call and we'll also address your messages on Facebook and X. Good news from our three. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
All right, good news. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Let me start by the issue Governor Wike talked about Guinness Book of Record and betrayal. Well, they shouldn't be saying so now. Somebody assisted him to become a local government chairman and made him chief of staff and nominated his name for minister. He got there and betrayed the person, Ben Amici. Under every odds, President Jonathan and the wife, Mapis, insisted that he will be the governor of Rivers State. Even matched the former AIG, Gushakin, from Port Harcourt to Abuja just to make sure that he was not arrested with the Filakan in the house, the Annex Rec. And today, where is Jonathan and the wife in his mouth today? He betrayed them. Now, he's talking about, in fact, if there's something like betrayal concerning him and Senfubara, it is him that betrayed Senfubara. Because Senfubara himself protected him against the EFCC, against the monies that were left he stole. Even when they tried to get Senfubara in the airport here, the man find his way to make sure because if they get him, they've got him wicked. And today he's talking about Guinness Book of Record betrayal. People who live in glass houses will stone. And finally, manhunt continues with the killers of soldiers. It is bad. Why will people go and kill innocent soldiers doing their normal job? If now you go happy. And it is happening because the ones that have been done before, nothing was done to those persons who killed those soldiers and security and policemen. Look at Abashim today. They're just laying hands somewhere. Meanwhile, somebody come out to pull and accuse some persons. And those persons have not been gone after.
All right, good news. Thank you very much. But also to add, some of the comments made by Good News is entirely his position and not that of Nigerian Info, because we don't have any facts to prove some of the things that you alleged or said that transpired or happened or led to the transfer of any police officer or whatever. We don't. So it's entirely your position and your opinion. Menez in Yenegua, good morning.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Go ahead.
My name is Komile Merele from Yenegua.
Go on.
I want to add my voice to the statement created to the former governor, the FCC minister now, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike.
Mm-hmm.
Why every time he comes to Rivers State for a program, he will utter a word that will make people to celebrate on it? It's not fair now. Rivers State belongs to him. He's the son of Rivers State. Let's work together. I remember last time I checked, he was a local government chairman who worked for him. Who was a level in politics as of that time when he became local government chairman of Obiakpo. 2007, he became the chief of staff. Senator Mangu Sabe became SSG. For 3 months,
and Ameti, all of them, they run the state without giving account to anybody. Nobody complains. We work with them. He went to Abuja to become the minister. He came back to become governor. He went to Abuja to become minister now. What is the problem? If you want to produce a governor in 2027, he should wait. He should wait. We'll test our time. When the political time reach, he should allow him to work. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, Menen, thank you very much. And then Mufasa, after this one from Mufasa, we go over to the social media handles, WhatsApp next. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning. Well, the governor has told everybody who cares to listen that we should live our life in such a way that when we are gone, our name will pave way for our kids. For me, that is deep philosophy. This governor will not cease to amaze me with his wise counsel and words. For me, everybody should take that to heart and watch how we live our lives. And then the PDP stakeholders in Obiakpo who has passed a vote of confidence rather on the governor, I think that's the right step in the right direction. The governor is deserving of all votes of confidence because he is actually performing and he has so much for Rivers State, at his sleeves. And those people who killed soldiers in Delta State, I want to condemn that act. I equally want to call on the communities to ensure that they try to help the government to fish out the killers of those soldiers. If not, the community will not rest. Sadly so. That's my position this morning.
All right, Mufasa, thank you very much. Let's touch on some messages on WhatsApp. We have, as usual, loads of messages on WhatsApp. So we'll start with Fortune Womit. And Fortune says, FCT Minister's comment is nothing but the truth. Selfishness of many politicians have done us harm in political crisis in the state. And King Boy says, FCT Minister blames River State crisis on political hidden agendas of some politicians in selfish interests. I disagree with the former governor because he still wants to be a minister and a third term at the same time, which is not good for Rivers people. Okay, King Boy. The FCT Minister did not say he wants to be governor, did he? The way the FCT minister attends APC events calls for concern. He should not blame the crisis on selfishness, but should blame it on political sycophants. Why won't crisis escalate? Sonny Didier. This is from Pastor Vincent. Says, good morning, Ifeami. The comment by the FCT minister is laughable. Who is more selfish than him? People should stop calling Tinubu to call Wike to order. Tinubu will not do that because they are in it together, but God passed them. Kingsley Aboyo says, I humbly align and totally agree with the statement credited to the governor. We must live a life that is worthy of emulation. I sent in that one from Rimo Kuta. Henry says, I'm against the killing of soldiers in Delta State and their peace mission and want the soldiers to swing into action and bring those responsible to justice. I also hail the duo vigilante for their actions against hoodlums terrorizing the community. Okere Henry, that's from you. Oton Opara from Degema says, that advice by the governor on life we live as leaders is timely. Let our leaders remember that their lifestyle in office will affect them when they leave office. We go over now to, Ida from Nkora. We already took your call, so I might not have to take your message again. Michael Michael from Akrika says, if you hear me, FCT minister blaming selfish and ungrateful politicians for political crisis in the state, no wahala. I will not use any adjective to describe him, but I hold Chief Nyesom Wike primarily responsible for all that has happened and all that also has not happened in Rivers State. How can you hold him responsible for what has not happened? It's shocking. Well, it's your opinion. It's how you look at it. That's what we're here to do, to give you the platform to express yourself importantly, within the confined guidelines. Good morning. Blessed from Alu says, activists seek justice for 16 soldiers killed in Delta. Those people who kill soldiers in their area should be ready for the actions of the military because a military man's life lost could be replaced. I'm appealing to the Nigerian government to do the needful and clean all the mess up in the land. We still go on to, this is from Ezekweru Hakot Osimiri from Rumodogo. Says, Rivers people know who the true betrayer of trust and social contract is. I think we took this one before. Victor Rufot says, on the murder of soldiers, for me, the communities must produce those behind it and they must pay for this act. Okay, so we go over and take a very short commercial. When we come back, we go over to X and on Facebook to take more of your comments. Stay with us.
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
The drama.